Hi guys, and welcome back to Beauty Fortified, and today I wanted to do a follow-up to my original MAC Serum Studio Powered Foundation, Radiance Powered Foundation. The original review I will leave a link to down below in the description box, but I've had a lot of comments and a lot of questions on the foundation, and I've been wearing it for almost 3 weeks solid now, so I wanted to give you a little bit of feedback, and I'm going to touch on two subjects in this video. So the one is the shade range, and then secondly I'm going to talk a little bit more about how it performs on normal combination skin. I would recommend this for normal to dry skin in a heartbeat, but there may be a couple of pitfalls if you do have normal combination skin, so I'm going to cover those as well. So first of all, let's talk about the shade range, and I have to say that this foundation has got the most infuriating shade range that I've ever come across in my life. Now, typically MAC foundations, if you are a certain shade in one foundation, you're not necessarily going to be that shade in other foundations within the brand. So yes, we get that. We know that you generally need to swatch a few foundations before you find your exact match. Now, this is unlike Estee Lauder, for example, where I am 3-in-1. It doesn't matter what foundation I use across the range, 3-in-1 is a perfect match for me. But not so with MAC, and that's okay, we can get around that. But I can tell you that I have had the most difficult task in trying to find a shade that matches my skin tone perfectly. And because there are 56 shades, I truly believe that there must be one that is the perfect match. And after trying about 5 or 6 different samples, there is still a question mark. So I really just don't know. I find that the shades are a little bit off. Some are just way too pink, some are way too yellow. It seems like there's kind of nothing in between. I also tried the N shades. So generally speaking, I'm an NC27 in the MAC Studio Fix, but I tried N because it is supposedly the more neutral of all the shades. And just to give you an illustration, so I have on the back of my hand here, I have 2 N shades. So the one at the bottom is N3.5 and the one above it is N4. So you might expect N4 to be darker than 3.5, but it's not, it's lighter. But then you get to N4.5, and N4.5 is way darker than the 3.5 and obviously darker than the N4, which you would expect. But you'd kind of expect there to be a logical sequence of numbers to delineate the shade that you are. But no, they haven't done that. So it really has been a very, very infuriating process. And I imagine that if you are ordering online, you're going to have quite a difficult time. The other thing to consider is that the foundations, the foundation does oxidize, so that's one thing to consider. But also, even if you look at the foundation in the bottle, you can't really get a good grip of the shade until you've swatched it. So I, for example, have a small, one of my many small samples here, and what it looks like in here is actually quite different to how it looks on the skin. And that's not even factoring in the oxidization. So really is quite weird, has been a very, very difficult task. The other thing that makes it quite difficult is that sometimes there are really very tiny nuances between shades. So on the back of my hand, I have up here shade NC17, and then below it I have shade NC17.5. Now, honestly, to the naked eye, you can barely tell the difference. So, as I say, there is just no numerical logic to the range. It is just really a mystery. So let me know in the comments down below if you've really struggled to find your shade. I'm really not 100% sure which shade I am yet, hence I haven't actually purchased the foundation, but it has just been a real journey. And to be honest with you, if I didn't like the foundation so much, I probably would have given up a long time ago. Now on to where, so you'll probably be able to see that I am looking particularly glowy. I have had the foundation on for 4 hours already. I do have, as I say, normal combination skin, and we are going into summer, so we have experienced some very hot days. And I just wanted to let you know that it really does get quite glowy and shiny. So I find that I have to blot or powder about 3 times throughout the day. So I'm going to just take a little bit of tissue paper and blot the skin, and it really does make a huge difference just to blot the oils. So I've definitely found that as the temperatures have got warmer, I have become a lot more glowy. And if you are expecting this foundation to take you from morning till, you know, the late hours of the evening, I think you are going to be disappointed. I found that after about 6 hours of blotting and powdering, etc., I really could see that the foundation had worn away quite substantially, especially on my T-zone. But having said that, I am going to persevere with it. It is a beautiful foundation. It's a very skin-like foundation, and just knowing that I will need to reapply if I want to wear it out in the evenings. But honestly, that's no great sacrifice. So guys, let me know if you have used the foundation. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you've got any comments on the shade range. I would love to hear from you. Please leave me a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.